Wow.
Talk about it. I already talk about it.
Hold on.
Talk about it today. I heard y'all saw it already. I heard it on TV when she saw it. It's up right here.
Okay. Welcome back to the Morning Wake Up with Winston Warrior. Right here at WSCT Worldwide. We're changing the way you listen to radio. Shout out to our sponsors, BP. And y'all keep texting me and everything, and everything is blowing up in the studio. But that's all good. They got some juice coming in the Kiki corner. But we're going to talk about that later. And right now, of course, we're back with my man, Sam, with Simply Compute. And before we went to break, we talked about, that's Sam right there. And you all can't see it, but I have a new flat screen. Sit on the I can see what's going on with Wimbledon. Yes, sir. My man is happy right now. But anyway, so we were talking about before we went to break, how can you tell if the person at the computer store or the kind of, I don't know, mom and pop computer shop is bull crapping you, all right? How do you know that this person is reputable? How do you know you're not going to be, quote unquote, air quotes, got? So I'm putting that question to the man himself, Sam, from Simply Compute, which, by the way, they won't get you. They will fix you. But anyway, Sam, first thing, I'm walking in. Hey, hi, how are you? Ding dong. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great, sir. Yourself?
I'm doing well. So I have this broke down ass laptop that I need to have fixed. What's the deal?
Well, do you have it with you?
I have it with me.
Excellent. What was it doing before it got broken
That
down?
thing just won't. That thing just wasn't working. I don't know. It's just going slow or something. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Okay, but it fires up, right?
It does kind of
runs.
boot. It does boot. It boots up.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it gets to kind of the screen that starts to show and display all of my icons and everything on the screen, it starts to then kind of blink a little bit, and I don't really know what's going on.
Okay. Now, more than likely it's a virus, and if it is virus, we charge $75 flat rate to fix it. If it's going to be more than that, we'll give you a call and let you know what it takes to get the problem resolved before we perform any work.
Wow. So you give me a quote before you do anything.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, if we can look at it and say, okay, it's definitely this, such as a virus, we're going to charge $75 flat rate. If it's hardware related, then we have to do a little bit of diagnosis to be absolutely sure, but we're going to say it's going to be one of two things, and this is what you're looking at to get either of them fixed, most likely. And if it's not going to be one of those two things after we go through our diagnosis, we're going to call you and let you know, this is what's going on, these are your options. If we think that it's not worth fixing, we'll, just tell you. I mean, we charge $25 to diagnose a problem. If we can just look at it and tell, we're not going to charge the $25, but we do credit that $25 toward the job. So if you say, hey, I don't have the money to get this fixed, our time is compensated, and then when you get your nickels together, you can come back, or if you decide you're going to buy another computer, from somewhere else other than us, shame on you, you should buy it from us. But,
You sell new
let's say,
computers also?
oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
we sell used ones, we refurb them.
So let me ask you this. Do you fix your computers there?
Absolutely. In fact, I was going to bring that up.
I know you were. I'm leading you. So you fix your computers. Okay, great. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the type of experience you should have with someone who's reputable. And of course, we want you to use Simply Compute, but that's the type of experience that you should have. Now, so we're going to walk you through that just in case you didn't get the nuance. What was the first thing we did, Sam? When I walked in, you were what?
Friendly, responsive, acting like I want your business, as opposed to trying to impress you with my great supercomputer nerddom skills.
So let me break that down for y'all. If somebody's trying to floss and everything, trying to pop off the mouth where they like, hey, boom, then I'm just saying. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Empty wagons make the most noise, so the saying goes.
Yes. An empty wagon makes the most noise. How about that?
Yeah.
Thank you. So they spend more time listening and trying to understand what the problem and the symptoms are versus trying to sound like they are just the greatest computer whiz of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's the next thing?
Next one is, do they fix it on site? For example, if you go to the big box stores, the Office Depots, the Best Buys, etc., they actually don't fix most of their computer problems on site. If it's a computer virus, they'll do it right then and there. But if it's anything hardware related, they actually ship them to a repair facility off-site, and then
You
they
mean the
ship
Geek
it back.
Squad don't be geeking it?
Well, I can neither confirm nor deny that allegation, considering the line of business that I'm in, and they give me a lot of business, so.
So the Geek Squad actually will come to you and have you fix their stuff?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, I was curious. Oh, okay.
No, I implied something else that.
Oh, okay. Come on.
But anyway.
Kiki will get it out you.
Yep, I'm sure. But anyway, do they fix it on site? There are a lot of places, the big box stores tend not to. Yeah, I mean, again, viruses, sure, but anything involving hardware, they don't. Even if they have the parts there, they often tend not to.
Well, I don't want listeners to be really concerned, more, as concerned about the big box chains because they're a little bit more reputable. It's the.
Nah.
I'm just saying, when I say reputable, I mean, if there's something wrong, there's a chain of command that I can use to dispute it, etc. If I'm dealing with a small business owner, there's not that type of system in place for me to be like, okay, look, you just got me. They're like, oh well, you just got. I'm just saying.
Gotcha.
So anyway, but you want to make sure that they fix them on site.
Absolutely.
They have the equipment and the know-how and the personnel to fix them on site. They're not going to take them and go to Bubba Shop at the crib and tinker with your thing and come back.
Correct.
Okay. Now, what's another thing we should look out for?
Next thing to look out for, if you're in the shop and you're getting work done or you're there to pick up, is the shop buying computers off the street.
Oh, wow.
And that's
like Ray and them. Like Ray and them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Kiki,
that's just a sign.
You don't want to. They shouldn't be buying them off the street.
Oh, that's a work phone. I'll be mad.
Okay. See?
I'll be mad. Somebody will get shot.
Well, we don't condone shit.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. My bad.
You're on the air. Okay, go ahead. No shooting.
My bad.
Buy a Mac so I don't have to fix it.
There you go. Woo! You're going to spend extra, but you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
But anyway, that's the other one is if someone's going to charge you top dollar for diagnosis, and some people do. Some people charge $50, some people charge $75. It depends
Just
on
for diagnosis.
Oh yeah, yeah. It all depends on what part of town you're in. I'd probably charge $50 if the South Fulton market would bear it, but they don't. So
You
I
charge
don't.
$25.
Yeah, we charge $25. That's what the market will bear. If I was in the middle of say Buckhead, it'd be probably $75 because my rent would be quadruple what it is in Hapeville.
So if I'm in the SWATs, then I definitely shouldn't be paying $75 for a diagnosis.
Probably not.
No, I
but,
don't think so.
But the thing is that if you are, and there's some places that probably do charge that, make sure that you get your diagnosis within 2 days. Because if someone's going to charge you that much money and then sit on it for more than 2 days, they're either that fantastic or there's a problem. Because it really shouldn't take more than an hour or two for most computer problems to diagnose and figure out what's really, really going on.
If we're in there longer than that, or if the computer's there longer than that, then we're getting got, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because your time's got to be worth something, and if you're going to spend that kind of money, I would want to know what's wrong in a pretty darn big hurry.
See, this is what I was telling you off the air, Sam, is that most people, and I think I can speak with, for most people, because my listeners trust me. We know about cell phones in terms of, okay, I dropped the cell phone, my screen broke. I pretty much know how much it's going to cost me to fix it, so I may walk around with a broke screen because I don't want to spend that extra money to do it. If I drop it in the water, I know what's going to happen. I'm pretty much SOL. I'm going to try to blow dry it dry and see if it come back on. I mean, this is real. But laptops, I mean, we're now in the point where laptops are becoming as, common an item in our homes, like a stereo or whatever. But I don't think people are really comfortable with the idea of what happens when something, or what to do when something happens to it. So this kind of information you're giving us is very important because, like I said, we don't know.
Well, that actually brings up the other, big point number 4 when you're looking at a shop to find out whether they're reputable or not. See if they've got a repair sheet. We've got a big poster on the wall. It's our rate sheet for common repairs. You know, if it's a laptop screen, we've got a labor rate plus parts. If it's the keyboard, we have a charge. You know, it's like $35 flat rate plus the part. For the RAM chip, you can buy us one. You know, unless we have to lift up the keyboard and then we have to charge you some money because we have to take half the computer apart to get in there. But when you have that rate sheet up on the wall and you can point to it, that gives you a lot of credibility. And that gives your shop a lot of credibility because, well, you know, if I say, hey, my labor rate's $50 an hour, and you don't know how many hours it's going to take to replace that screen or that keyboard or that hard drive.
We gonna get got.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
It's all going to be, you know, how close is that guy to rent that day if he's not reputable?
Wow, that's real. Haven't we run into those kind of people, Kiki?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, see, so
Kiki's so eloquent.
I love
Wow.
Kiki. She's like, mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. But here's the deal. I mean, the idea is that, you know, as we're getting more comfortable with technology and with these laptops and things that we're having, we need to just really keep our eyes and ears open for people who are computer repair people. And I think you brought up something else that you didn't say yet, but I'm just going to bring it up. If they're not fixing other computers and there's not activity going on up in there, it's almost like going to a soul food restaurant where there's nobody eating. You don't want to go in there. Don't go there. If you go to a wing spot, nobody's in the parking lot, nobody's buying the wings, don't go up in there. For real. That's just common. You say that, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying. If nobody's in the computer shop and you don't see like computers around and there's not people coming in getting their computer or picking their computer up, or there's just activity, just beware. I mean, you probably dealing with, you know, Ray and them, and that's not, you don't want to do that. I mean, it's just real talk. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
What's your favorite? Like, okay, give me your favorite restaurant. Don't not the name of it, but the type of food.
Italian.
Italian. You too, Kiki? Yeah. So, Italian restaurant. When you walk into an Italian restaurant that you've never been to before, you're gonna say to yourself, okay, first of all, are there people in, well, first of all, how does it smell up in here?
Oh, before that, parking lot. I always look at the parking lot.
Come on now. So the parking lot has to be full, right? There has to be some activity. People coming in and out.
There got to be some people, some cars in the parking lot.
That's right.
No cars, bad sign. Packed to the gills, good sign.
There you go.
But there have to be a few cars in there.
A few cars in the parking lot. Okay. In addition, you got to have some people who look like they've been eating.
Fat people are a plus.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to be real. People who, if you go into a restaurant, okay, so fat people. People who have extra.
Like to eat.
People who like to eat, like me, who's not fat, but I like to eat. You know? And then the aroma, right? The aroma of you're smelling Italian up in here, right? Okay. And then you look on the side of the thing, and it has a rating on there that says like above 90, like 90, 95, 100. We are good. Use that same mentality, my friends listening. Use the same mentality when you're looking for a computer shop. No cars, there's a problem. You don't see any kind of rates or any kind of thing on the wall, there's a problem. No computers, no people, no stuff happening, there is a problem. Run. Right?
That would be a good way of putting it.
That's what I'm trying to say. So anyway, it's the morning wake up with my man Sam. We have used up all of our time with Sam today. If you have a computer question or computer issue, then please reach out to the station. You can find us on Facebook. You know how to do that. WSCT Radio, Twitter. You know, you can reach out to me. You can email us and just say, hey, you know, I have a question for Sam. And by the way, you can also call us, and we will try to make that happen too. The number is 770-257-9728 if you ever want to just call in and ask a question. All right. So it's every Tuesday with Sam. From 9:45 to around 10:15. Of course, we on CP time, so it's 10:20. So you know we kept them longer, but that's all right. Sam is the man. He's like, I don't know how to laugh at that because I don't want to offend anybody because I ain't black. It's all good, Sam. We appreciate you, dog.
He's a mess.
We appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. It's been fun.
It's always fun, dog. And we will be back. We have more music, and y'all know what's gonna happen in a few minutes. What's gonna happen, Kiki?
Oh, I'm coming on, you guys. You know, talking about all this mess going on in entertainment.
I love Kiki. Y'all gotta love Kiki. We got, and this, she told me it's a doozy. Cause something came on last night, and we
Literally
gotta talk about it. Literally. So we'll talk to y'all later. Y'all keep it like it's the morning wake up with Winston Warrior on WSCT Worldwide.